All right, we're going to talk about how to multiply binomial radicals. I have two terms times two terms, so I know I'm going to have to use the FOIL method, and I'm going to show probably more detail than what you really need to do, so you don't have to write out all the steps that I do. My first term, 4 times 5, and my second term, which is going to be my outside, so I did my first. Now my outside is going to be 4 times 4 square root of 2. My inside term is going to be 2 square root of 2 times 5. And then my last term, which I'm going to have to squeeze in here, is going to be 2 square root of 2 times 4 square root of 2. And now we're going to go back and clean some of this up. So 4 times 5, I've got a 20. And then this is going to be 16 square root 2. And then this is 2 times the 5. He's not involved in that multiplication, so that's going to get me a 10 square root of 2. And then this step, so I have 2 times 4 and I have 8. And then the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 4. And it's time to do some simplifying. So the square root of 4 is a 2. And then 8 times 2, that whole thing is going to be a 16. So now I have 20 plus 16, 36. And these are like radicals. So the 16 and the 10 make a 26, square root 2. All right, let's try another one. So same process. I'm going to do 3 times 5. There's my first terms. My outside term, I'm going to get 3 times the square root of 2. And then my inside term, I'm going to get, a minus coming from right here. 5 square root 7. And then negative times positive is negative. And square root of 7 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 14. Now this can get cleaned up into a 15. That remains 3 square root 2. That remains 5 square root 7. And then square root 14 doesn't simplify either, so that's the final simplified answer. All right, notice this one has an exponent of 2. I'm going to scribble him out and write another one right here because the exponent of 2 means I have 2 of them. So I'm going to do first 2 times 2, outside 2 times negative square root of 6, inside that's going to give me a negative 2 square root of 6, and then last negative times negative positive, square root of 6 square root of 6 is a square root of 36. That simplifies to a 6. So what I really have is 4 and 6. And then negative 2, I have a negative 4 square root of 6. Okay, that should complete station 2 work.